Living with MS is exhausting. Your phone already orders your groceries and holds 10,000 photos of your dog. But it's not helping you manage the day-to-day chaos of living with a body that has its own unique operating instructions. Today, we're outsourcing some of that to our phones. These apps won't cure MS, but they will make life less annoying. Ready? But the surprise is always something like, "Guess which limb stopped working today?" Or, "Surprise! You now have the memory of a goldfish who just bumped its head." It's unpredictable. It's exhausting. It requires a level of organization that most of us just don't have on a good day, let alone a bad one. The good news is that your phone, the same device you use to ignore calls from your extended family, can be reprogrammed. From a distraction machine into a genuinely useful sidekick, it can be your external hard drive, your personal assistant, and your cheerleader, all without asking for a raise. I'm going to walk you through some apps that can genuinely make life with MS a little bit easier. We're not talking about miracle cures or snake oil sold in the App Store. We're talking about practical tools for memory, energy, mood. The goal here is simple: to make your phone work for you, not against you. This isn't about transforming your life overnight. It's about finding small digital hacks that give you back a tiny bit of control, a sliver of energy, or a moment of peace. We'll look at apps for reminders, symptom tracking, and connecting with people who actually get it. By the end, you'll have a roadmap for making your phone a kinder, more helpful roommate. Ground rules, then the good stuff. Before we dive in, some ground rules. First, I am not a doctor, and this is not medical advice. Always talk to your medical team before making any changes. These apps are supplements, not substitutes for professional care. Second, none of this is sponsored. The key is to experiment. What works for one person might just be another annoying notification for you. If an app doesn't click, delete it. No guilt. Third, be ruthless. An app should be a tool, not a chore. If it makes you feel pressured, guilty, or spouts toxic positivity, delete it. Its only purpose is to make your life easier. Finally, start small. Don't download 30 apps at once. That's a recipe for decision fatigue. Pick one category that's a pain point, like memory or mood, and try just one app for a week. If it helps, great. If not, delete it. A single useful app is better than a phone cluttered with good intentions. Let's talk about brain fog. That lovely MS feature where you can't remember if you took your medication 5 minutes ago. It's frustrating and a little scary. This is where your phone can step in and be the reliable friend your brain currently is not. The key is to offload the mental burden. For meds, an app like MediSafe is brilliant. You program in your meds, dosage, and time, and it will nudge you until you confirm you've taken them. For general life stuff, the built-in reminder apps on your phone are perfect. Your brain is busy managing a complex neurological condition. It doesn't also need to remember to pick up the dry cleaning. Use apps for simple checklists, but keep them short. Aim for 1 or 2 must-do items for the day. Think of these apps as a backup battery for your brain. You're not failing by needing a reminder. You're being smart. You're delegating. This saves your cognitive energy for more important things, like deciding what to watch on Netflix. It's not a weakness. It's a strategy. One of the most maddening parts of MS is its unpredictability. One day you feel okay, the next you're hit with a wave of fatigue. Tracking your symptoms can feel like a chore, but it turns you into an active detective. When you have data, you have power. You can see patterns and bring concrete information to your doctor instead of just saying, "I've been feeling blah." Apps like My MS Manager or Bearable let you track fatigue, pain, and sleep. You might notice your fatigue spikes after poor sleep, giving you a secret decoder ring for your own body. Having your data organized changes the game. Instead of just saying, "I've been tired," you can show your doctor a graph and say, "My fatigue has been a 7 out of 10 for 18 of the last 30 days. This gives them actionable information. It's about empowerment, Understanding your triggers is the first step toward managing them. Living with a chronic illness is stressful, and that stress can trigger symptoms, creating a vicious cycle. Mindfulness apps like Headspace, Calm, or Insight Timer can help break that cycle. They offer guided meditations, breathing exercises, and even sleep stories. Start with just a 5-minute guided exercise. The goal isn't to empty your mind, but to give your nervous system a 5-minute vacation. These apps tackle two big MS gremlins, anxiety and insomnia. When you're lying in bed at 2 a.m. and your brain plays a highlight reel of worries, a sleep story can be a lifesaver. It gives your racing mind something neutral to focus on. A simple guided body scan can also help release physical tension. You don't have to be a Zen master. Just press play and breathe. It's one of the kindest things you can do for your overtaxed nervous system. The word exercise can be loaded when you have MS. Mainstream fitness culture is all about no excuses, which is the worst advice for a body with unpredictable limits. But movement is still important. Look for apps with gentle, adaptive options. Apps like Down Dog have a restorative practice, which is slow and supportive. The goal isn't to run a marathon, but to gently move in a way that feels good. Pacing is everything. Think of your energy like a phone battery. You start the day with 100%, and everything you do drains it. A good MS-friendly movement session shouldn't drain it to zero. It's about a small energy investment for a bigger return in well-being, leaving you more mobile and less stiff. So, stop when you're tired, not exhausted. Rest is a strategic part of the plan. Even on days when it doesn't want to cooperate, it's a way of saying, I'm still in charge here, you know. You're working with your body, not against it, and that's a massive win. If this is useful, hit subscribe and like. It helps more MS warriors find practical tools that actually help. Living with a chronic illness can be incredibly isolating. Your friends and family mean well, but they don't always get it. Sometimes the most healing thing is to talk to someone who can say, "Me too," and actually mean it. This is where community apps come in. Apps like MS Buddy and the subreddit r multiple sclerosis connect you with people who understand. You can ask questions, share victories, and find shared wisdom. Platforms like The Mighty let you connect with people across health challenges like MS. These spaces can be a lifeline when you feel alone. But it's important to set boundaries. Not every group will be a good fit, so use the mute, block, and leave group buttons liberally. Curate your feed to stick with people that lift you up. The value of peer support is immense. It's where you learn life hacks no doctor will tell you, and can joke about a weird symptom with people who get it. It's validation, camaraderie, and the relief of knowing you're not alone. You need to be a ruthless bouncer for your phone's home screen. So let's talk about the apps that get an instant delete. First, any app that promises a cure for MS. Let me be crystal clear. There is no app that will cure MS. These are dangerous, predatory scams that prey on hope. They have no place on your phone. Delete them. Next are the apps that run on shame or guilt. We get enough judgment from the outside world. We don't need to invite it onto our phones. Your app should be a cheerleader, not a drill sergeant. Finally, I delete apps that are just too much. The app that wants you to track 57 different metrics every day, turning self-care into a high-stress data entry job. The app that's so cluttered with features and buttons that it takes more brainpower to navigate than it saves. And especially the app that nickel and dimes you for every single useful feature. An app should simplify your life, not complicate it. If using an app feels like work, it's not the right app for you. Be a ruthless bouncer at the club of your smartphone. If an app isn't contributing to your well-being, it's not on the list. So, the big reveal. The secret I've been hiding this whole time. The best app for you is the one you will actually use. That's it. A simple tool that fits into your life is life-changing. Consistency, not complexity. So make your phone friendly. Turn off non-essential notifications. Use accessibility features like large text or voice commands. And put your one or two main apps right on the home screen. Take screenshots of important info, like a good symptom day or a reminder. Save them in a dedicated album. Screenshots are quick and low effort. Lower the barrier to getting help from your device. Try one. Just one. Pick a category you connect with and try one app this week. If it helps, keep it. If it doesn't, delete it and try another. Tell someone about it. Share what works. Comments, doctors, support groups. The more we share, the easier it gets for everyone. If my nervous system needs accommodations, so does my phone. Make your phone kind. Make your life a little easier. Drop your favorite MS-friendly app in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.